I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? A sound plan. Certainly. The light is my strength. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For honor. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For my father and king.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Is there
Our
danger?
allied town is being
For
attacked!
I'm here to help. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Certainly. Feel my wrath. Of course. For honor. A sound plan.
Our allied town is being
course.
attacked!
For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course.
Our
A
allied
sound
town
plan.
is being attacked!
Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course.
Our allied
For my
town
father.
is being attacked!
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. The light is
Our
my
allied
strength.
town is being attacked!
Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of
Our
course.
allied town is being attacked!
Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound
Our
plan.
allied town is being
Of course.
attacked!
For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. For Lord Iran. For honor. Is there danger?
Our allied town is being
Of course.
attacked!
A sound plan. For honor. Certainly.
We're under
A
attack!
sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help.
Our allied town
For
is
honor.
being attacked!
Certainly. You are past help. Foul knave. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Our
Certainly.
allied town is being
course.
attacked!
For honor.
Our hero has been slain!
Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Is there danger?
Our allied town is being attacked!
The light is
Inventory
my
is
strength.
full.
Feel my wrath.
Our allied town is being attacked!
I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Foul name. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Feel my wrath. For honor. Is there danger? Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. The light of my strength. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan.
Our allied town is
I
being
stand
attacked!
for the light. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor.
Our allied
course.
town is being
For my
attacked!
father, the king. For honor. You are past the death. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. For my father, the king. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor.
Our
Certainly.
allied town is being
Justice
attacked!
has come. A sound plan. Feel my wrath. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly.
Our
Of
allied
course.
town is being
For honor.
attacked!
Of course. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Certainly.
Our allied town is being attacked!
For Lord Oran. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Betrayer of the light. Justice shall be done.
Our allied town is being attacked!
For honor. Of course. For my father, the king. Certainly. For honor. Feel my wrath. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
Our allied
light
town
is
is
my
being
strength.
attacked!
Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For
Our
honor.
allied town is being
Certainly.
attacked!
For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Is there danger? Justice come. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Betrayer of the light. I stand for the light. For honor. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Feel my wrath. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done.
We're under attack!
Of course. For honor. Of course. A
Our
sound
allied
plan.
town is being attacked!
I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. Justice. A sound plan.
Our allied town is being attacked!
I'm here to help.
Our allied hero has been slain!
For honor. The light is my strength.
Betrayer of the light!
Is there danger? A sound plan. Certainly.
Our allied town is
For
being
my father,
attacked!
the king. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly.
Our allied
sound
town is
plan.
being attacked!
You are past redemption. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound
Our
plan.
allied town is being attacked!
Certainly. Of course.
Our
For
allied
honor.
hero has been slain!
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan.
Hello.
Our
Justice
allied
shall
town
be
is
done.
being attacked! Been slain!
Good time. Look around.
I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound
Our
plan.
allied town is being attacked! We're
Of
under
course.
attack!
A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly.
Betrayer of the light!
I'm here to help. Is there danger?
Our allied
honor.
town is being attacked!
A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
Our allied town
For
is
honor.
being attacked!
The light is my strength. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Our allied
Of
town
course.
is being attacked!
Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For Lord Oran.
Our allied town is being attacked!
For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Is there danger? Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. I'm here to help.
Our allied
sound
town is being attacked!
Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For my father, the king. Of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound
Allied town
plan.
is being attacked!
Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor.
We're under attack!
Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. For Lord Oran. Of course. Is there danger? For honor.
Our allied town
A
is being
sound
attacked!
plan. Certainly. Of course.
Betrayer of the light.
Certainly.
You are past redemption. Foul name.
Of course.
Our allied
Certainly.
town is being attacked!
A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Justice has come.
Certainly. A
Our
sound
allied town is being
for
attacked!
honor.
Feel my wrath. Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For my father, the king.
Feel my wrath.
A sound plan. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan.
Foul knave.
For my father, the king. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan.
Our allied town
Of
is
course.
being attacked!
You are past redemption.
Certainly.
Foul knave.
A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
Our allied
A
town
sound
is being
plan.
attacked!
The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. For my father, the king. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly.
Our allied's hero has been slain!
I stand for the light. Is there danger?
The dead
I
shall
stand
serve.
for the light. Justice shall be done. A sound plan.
Our allied's
honor.
hero has been slain!
Of course. Certainly.
Justice has come.
For honor. A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. For Lord Oran. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done.
Our hero has been slain!
I'm here to help.
Our allied town
Certainly.
is being attacked!
Inventory
honor.
is full.
Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. I'm here to help.
We're
Is
under
there
attack!
danger?
Our allied town is
I
being
stand
attacked!
for the light. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course.
Our allied's hero has been slain!
Is there danger? For honor. Certainly. A sound
Our allied
plan.
town is being attacked!
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help.
Our allied town is
honor.
being attacked!
Of course. Certainly. The light is my strength. Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Of course. Is there danger? Certainly.
Our allied
Of
town
course.
is being attacked!
Justice shall be done. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Certainly.
You are past redemption.
Our allied town is being
Of
attacked!
course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Is there danger? I stand for the light. For honor. Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. For honor.
Betrayer of the light.
Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For
Our
honor.
allied town is being attacked!
A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For Lord Oran.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Is there danger?
Feel my wrath.
Of course. For honor.
Justice.
Our allied town
For
is
Lord
being
Oran.
attacked!
A sound plan. For honor. Of course. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly.
Our allied town
Of
is
course.
being attacked!
For honor. Of course. A sound
Our
plan.
allies' hero has been slain!
A sound.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course.
Our allied town is
Certainly.
being attacked!
Of course. Is there danger? I stand for the light. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly.
Our allied
For
town
honor.
is being
A
attacked!
sound plan. Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. I stand for the light.
Feel my wrath.
Is there danger?
Our allied town is being
course.
attacked!
Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. The light is my strength. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course.
Our allied town is
For
being
honor.
attacked.
I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For Lord Oran. Is there danger? For honor.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Justice.
You are passing down.
For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Our allied town is being attacked.
I stand for the light. Of course. The light is my strength.
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our
I'm here to
allied
help.
hero has been slain.
Justice shall be done.
Our allies' hero
Certainly.
has been slain.
Of course. I stand
Our
for the
allied
light.
town is being attacked.
The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound.
Our allied town is being attacked.
For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course. For Lord Oran.
Our allied hero has been slain. Our hero has been slain.
A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For Lord Oran. For my father, the king. Certainly. A sound. For honor. Foul. A sound plan.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Of course. For my father, the king.
Our allied hero has been slain. Our allied hero has been slain.
Certainly. For Lord Oran. Justice is honor. For honor.
Our allied town is being attacked.
We are poised to strike. We must act. Trust in my command. I am vigilant. As I thought. Onward! We are poised to strike. We must act. I am vigilant. We must act. We are poised to strike. As I thought. Leading the way.
Our
Onward.
brethren's town is under attack.
Trust in my command. I am vigilant. As I thought. The goddess agrees. We are poised to strike. We must act. As I thought. I am vigilant. Leading the way. Onward! The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
As I thought. Strike! Leading the way. We must act. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's
Onward.
town is under attack.
Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. We are poised to strike. As I thought. I am vigilant. For the goddess. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Strike! Onward! Leading the way. We are poised to strike. As I thought. Onward! As I thought. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. As I thought. We must act. Onward! Leading the way. As I thought. Onward! For the goddess. Leading the way. Trust in my command. We must act. Onward! We are poised to strike.
Our brethren's town is
The
under
goddess
attack.
agrees. As I thought. Onward! The goddess agrees. We must act. Onward! We are poised to strike. As I thought. Trust in my command. Leading the way. We must act. As I thought. Leading the way. Strike! The goddess agrees. Trust in my command. For the goddess. We are poised to strike. Trust in my command. Leading the way. Onward! We are poised to strike. We must act. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. The goddess agrees. I am vigilant. We are poised to strike. As I thought. Leading the way. Onward. The goddess agrees. Strike! Onward. I am vigilant. As I thought. Onward. We must act.
An
As I
allied
thought.
hero has been killed.
Leading the way. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward. We are poised to strike. Leading the way. I am vigilant.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
We must act. The goddess agrees. Onward. Leading the way. The goddess agrees.
Our
Onward.
brethren's town is under attack.
Trust in my command. I am vigilant. The goddess agrees. As I thought. The goddess agrees. Onward. As I thought. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. As I thought. The goddess agrees. As I thought. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Leading the way. Onward.
Our forces are under attack.
As I thought. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is
Leading
under
the
attack.
way. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. We must act. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. As I thought. Onward. Leading the way. The goddess agrees.
Our forces are under attack.
As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. Onward. Trust in my command.
Our forces are under attack.
We must act. Trust in my command. As I thought. The goddess agrees. As I thought. I am vigilant. Prepare to be moonstruck. Onward. As I thought. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. For the goddess. Prepare to be moonstruck. We are poised to strike. As I thought. Onward. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is
We
under
must
attack.
act. I am vigilant.
Our brethren's town
As I
is under
thought.
attack.
The goddess agrees. We must act. Leading the way. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Leading
An
the
allied
way.
hero has been killed.
Onward. As I thought. Onward.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Leading the way. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Trust in my command. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Onward! For the goddess. Leading the way. Onward! Strike!
Our brethren's town is under attack.
As I thought. Onward! We are poised to strike. I am vigilant. We are poised to strike. As I thought. Leading the way. Prepare to be moonstruck. Onward! Trust in my command. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward! Leading the way. As I
Our
thought.
forces are under attack.
Onward! Leading the way. We are poised to strike. Onward! We must act. Strike! Leading the way. Onward! As I thought. We are poised to strike. Leading the way. Trust in my command. The goddess agrees. Onward! The goddess agrees. I am vigilant. Trust
Our
in my
forces
command.
are under attack.
We must act. For the goddess.
Our brethren's town is
Strike!
An allied hero has been killed.
Onward!
Our forces are under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Warriors of the
Our
night,
forces are under
assemble!
attack.
Leading the way. As I goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
As I leading the way. The goddess agrees. I am vigilant. We must act. I am vigilant.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Onward! Trust in my command. The goddess agrees. I am vigilant. Onward!
Our forces are under attack.
Leading the way. Onward!
Our brethren's town is under attack.
We are poised to strike. As I thought. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. Onward!
Our forces are under attack.
Leading the way. Onward! For the goddess. Leading the way. Onward! The goddess agrees. Onward! Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Prepare to be moonstruck.
Our brethren's town.
Leading the way. Onward. As I thought. I am vigilant. We must act. Leading
Our
the way.
brethren's town is under attack.
Trust in my command. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. Onward. As I thought. The goddess agrees. For the goddess. As I thought.
Our hero has been killed. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Warriors of the night, assemble! The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward!
Our brethren's town is under attack.
We must act. Trust in my command. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Onward! As I thought.
Our brethren's town
We
is
must
under
act.
attack.
Onward! Leading the way. The
Our
goddess
brethren's
agrees.
town is under attack.
Leading the way. The goddess agrees. We are poised to strike. As I thought. The goddess agrees. As I thought.
Our brethren's town
The
is
goddess
under attack.
agrees. Onward! As I thought.
Hello.
The goddess agrees. Onward! The goddess agrees. Onward! As I thought.
Our brethren's town
We
is
must
under
act.
an allied hero has been killed. Our
Trust
forces
in my
are under
command.
attack.
I am vigilant. Leading the way. Onward! Leading the way. Onward!
Our brethren's town is under attack. An allied hero
As I
has
thought.
been killed.
The goddess agrees. As I thought. We are poised to strike.
Our forces
goddess
are under
agrees.
Our brethren's town is under
As I
attack.
thought. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Strike!
Our brethren's
As I
town is
thought.
under attack.
The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward! I am vigilant.
An
We must
allied
act.
hero has been killed.
The goddess agrees. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward! The goddess agrees. As I thought. The goddess agrees. Onward! I am vigilant. We must act. We are poised to strike. Leading
Our
the
brethren's
way,
town is under attack.
as I thought. We must act. Leading the way, as I thought. Leading the way. I'm vigilant.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
The goddess agrees. Onward! As I thought. Onward! We are poised to strike. Trust in my command. We are poised to strike. Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. Onward. As I thought. Onward. Leading the way. We must act. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. Onward.
An allied hero has been killed.
We are poised to strike. The goddess agrees. Leading the way.
Our brethren
As I
is under attack. An allied hero has been killed.
For the goddess. Onward. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Leading the way. Onward. We must act. As I thought. I am vigilant.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
We are poised to strike. Onward. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. The goddess
Our
agrees.
brethren's town is under attack.
Leading the way. The goddess agrees. We must act. As I thought. Onward. Strike! I am vigilant. Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Prepare to be moonstruck. As I thought.
Our brethren's town
Strike!
is under attack. An allied hero has
The
been
goddess agrees.
An allied hero has been killed.
Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. As I thought.
An allied hero has been
The
killed.
goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our hero has been killed. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Warriors of the night, assemble! We are poised to strike. I am vigilant. Leading the way. Trust in my command. We are
Our
poised to
brethren's
strike.
town is under attack.
Onward! Goddess agrees. We must act. Onward! The goddess agrees. As I thought. The goddess agrees. As I thought. Onward! The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
As I thought. Leading the way. Onward! As I thought. Leading the way. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way. Onward. As I thought. Leading the way.
Our brethren's town
As
is
I
under
thought.
attack.
Leading the way. The goddess agrees. Onward. The goddess agrees. Leading the way. Onward.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our hero has been killed.
Warriors of the night, assemble!
Our brethren's town is under
As I
attack.
thought. Onward! For the goddess. As I thought. Onward! As I thought.
Our hero. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Warriors of the night,
Our brethren's town is
assemble!
under attack.
Leading the way. Onward! As I thought. Strike! Leading the way.
Our
Goddess,
brethren's town is under attack.
as I thought.
Our hero and our hero. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Warriors of the night, assemble! Goddess agrees. As I
Our
thought.
brethren's town is under attack.
Goddess agrees. Leading the way.
An allied hero has been
As I thought. Leading the way. We are poised to strike. Onward. As I thought. Goddess agrees. Onward. Goddess agrees.
town is under attack.
As I thought. Goddess agrees. We must act. Onward!
Our brethren's town is under attack.
The goddess agrees. I am vigilant. Leading the way. As I thought. Leading the way.
Our
Prepare to be
brethren's town is under
moonstruck.
attack.
Goddess agrees.
Our hero has been killed. Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack. An allied hero has been killed.
Warriors of the night, assemble! Onward! Leading the way.
Town is under attack.
Onward! Leading the way. Strike! Goddess agrees. Onward! Goddess agrees.
Our hero has been killed. An allied hero has been killed.
Warriors of the night, assemble! Onward! Leading the way. The goddess agrees.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Trust in my command.
Our brethren's
vigilant.
town is under attack.
As I call.
An allied hero has been
Leading the way.
Our brethren's town is under attack.